Pranam Rajdipda.
Pranam Pinky. Pinky, what is the time at your place now?
6:31 p.m.
Okay. So that means, I think in US there is a 1 hour correction from November.
Yeah. So before it was 7:30 p.m. Now it is 6:30.
Yeah. So that's why I posted into the group our next session. People from India, they join at 5:30. It should be 6:30 now. The second session.
Yeah.
Thank you. কেমন আছো?
ভালো। তুমি ভালো আছো?
ভালো আছি, রাইট।
আচ্ছা।
Welcome, Vidya.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Pranam Guruji. Pranam.
Pranam, Uma.
Pranam
Good
Guruji.
morning,
Good morning, Nego. Pranam, Madhu.
So, Rajdipda, I just want to share this last week session. No,
Yes.
it had a great significance for me. Like 2-3 days back, we moved to another place, the minimum setup. So we had no plan for doing a Lakshmi Puja, or there was no arrangement also. But after attending that session, I thought, yes, I'll be doing Lakshmi Puja, but I didn't have photo or anything. But you know, in that house, I found one Lakshmi photo.
I see. Okay.
And all Panchapul, all this I could arrange, and this 108 times chanting, it was so
Wonderful.
heartful and satisfying. So, and all it
Right.
happened because of attending to that session.
Right. Yeah. Wonderful.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Guruji, I also want to share something.
Yes, go ahead, Rashmi.
So after last week's session, without our knowledge, we planned for a trip, and there, if I see, we went to a temple on the way which we were not aware of. The temple had Ishvara and Parvati was installed along with Sri Chakra. So I was completely taken aback when I entered the temple and saw it was a Sri Chakra temple.
Right. Very good. Wonderful. These are all synchronicities that the divine is telling us, the universe is telling us that in the path of prosperity, it will be followed. So these are the things. Only thing we have to be alert and aware. So about this, something maybe apparently look very minor, or may look like a coincidence. So it is said in the universe there is nothing called coincidence. Okay, these are all synchronicities. Like it was the divine plan to happen.
Yeah, thanks to you. We were unaware of many things and started getting to know many things which happens around us, but we are not aware of.
This is what is Guru Tattva is all about. You are supposed to receive that information at this time. When you are ready, it will flow. And just I'm again re-emphasizing, it has nothing to do with Rajdeep Datta or RPA. Okay, it is the Guru Tattva. That flows.
Pranam Gurudev.
Pranam Vani.
Good morning, Rajdeep. Good morning, everyone in India. Good evening here from US.
Morning. Good evening to you. So from this week, I think that's why discussing with Pinky that 1 hour adjusted. I think the winter time.
Yeah.
Okay. So because what I'm saying is for whoever joins from India, today's second session will be the USA East Coast, Atlanta 8 a.m., which is 6:30 p.m. in India, not 5:30 anymore. Dubai time also will be 5 p.m., not 4 p.m. Earlier it was 4 p.m. here. We will stick to that time what we announced as per local time, that if that changes, other time also it should change. But the first one will remain, even though now I think it is 1 hour earlier for you, right? Shaival, it is evening. This one is 1 hour earlier.
9:30 now.
Yeah, it's now 1 hour earlier, but yeah, it's 9:30 our time now. 9:39.
Okay.
Yes. So this we are not changing because we have India time. We are following this one.
Yeah.
First session. Second session, we are following US East Coast time. So we'll follow, if East Coast time changes, that will also change.
Okay.
But this time is India time, so it will not change, even though the US time has changed.
Yeah.
So Dubai also don't have the concept of daylight savings?
No. It that's why the time difference between India and Dubai is 1.5 hours. It remains so the entire year. There is no daylight saving hours and things like that.
Part of US also don't have daylight savings. I don't know if someone is in I think Indiana, state of Indiana doesn't have.
I think Arizona,
Alabama
Phoenix
doesn't have. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, we are now, I think, 8:10 in India. So we shall start our session today. So welcome and good morning. And we have last week we have talked about Sri Vidya, and to some extent we are touching with that one. And now we will go, because of that significance of that the full moon, the Sharad Purnima or Kojagori Purnima. So that was the significance. So now we shall go back to the learning, the part of it. So today we have selected the topic of what are the spiritual the qualities and attitude we develop through the spiritual practices. Like when we keep on practicing, so what are the things we develop? So these are the internal changes. So do not expect anything outside will change much. People think the outside things will change. I told that those are expectations. If it happens, very good. If it doesn't happen, that is also okay. So things like that. Ultimately, it will happen. But thing is that we are too much programmed with the time in the our external, and nothing wrong with that. It needs time to experience our different things. But in higher dimension, there is no time. So even though there is something has been manifested into that energy dimension, it takes time to implement. Sometimes it is instantaneous. Sometimes if it is sometimes it's 2 seconds, sometimes 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, even 2 decades. So if it is 2 decades, then it is almost practically it is not happy. You feel it is not happening. So in this matter, so I just prayed to Babaji to give me the understanding, because many people are feeling there nothing is happening, stagnated, and I cautioned from the beginning of the year, okay, this is the thing. It will be tested. All these things will be tested to the limit. So, and we are almost over. We are there. Just this year will go. So when we have under the even external odds, we have performed extremely well. So the understanding of that is what we are trying to do was that what we have. I was advised, guided by Babaji to do, and what was the thing is. So Babaji was telling that most of the people, like common people, all these things they are concentrating about the fruits. Means what is the outcome, and based on that they take a decision and these things like that. And now listen this thing carefully. Babaji, it has came through, earlier through the meditation, and again reminded yesterday when we are doing Dubai, our WeAreOne Kriya. Physically, we assemble and do that Kriya and meditation. So Babaji was telling that when you complain, you get some fruit. Something happened in your life. That's the fruit, no result, outcome, the final product, right? And you complain that it's not good, is a this is not, or it is like a poisonous fruit, or it is ugly fruit, I don't want that. So when it is giving the fruit, that time you don't have choice, you have to accept it. So if you want to change, if you want a good fruit, what you love, then you have a choice at the seed level. When it was a seed, when the seed was planted, not at the time of fruit. So Babaji is giving understanding. All you are circling about getting the fruit and saying, oh, I don't want this, why I'm getting this. It will never be changed. If it is a orange tree, it will give an orange fruit. You cannot change it to apple then. To change, if you want apple, you have to plant apple seed, nurture it, and at certain point of time, tree will grow, start giving fruit, you have plenty of apple. So what I was, advised and I was trying to do is to make these things, to plant those seeds during this time. When the external situation is bad, that is a time to plant seeds. That is not to reap the harvest. So that's what this year was all about, planting seeds for something which will happen. I'm not giving picture, then people imagining and expectation will grow. So this was the time to plant seeds, and so that external environment and thing like that is not good. But those are the fruits of the past. I mean, that the seeds have been planted in the past, those are giving fruits that time. And you don't like those fruits. Of course, because you have not chosen it. And so how to know that which fruit will give? That is awareness. That is repeatedly I'm saying, the awareness, awareness, and awareness. And another issue is also about, see, this spiritual path is not about entertainment, that I'm doing same thing for 5 months. It is not the same thing. You have to repeatedly hammer it so that it get into your cellular memory. Okay, when it goes into the cellular memory, your original pattern changes, new pattern comes, and then it takes time to get it revealed. The thing comes when you start enjoying it. Yeah, many of you, offline, they're asking me that how long we should do this and all. My answer is, as long as you enjoy. There is no rule. Even if 1 or 2 days it is skipped, doesn't matter. It is not about rule and how many times and how long you are doing. It's not about that. It is about changing the mode to come to a level where you are enjoying this practice. You are enjoying to meditate. You are enjoying to practice Kriya. You are enthusiastic. That makes the change. It will not be I'm doing three times in a day. And it's not about that. Okay, quantity doesn't matter. The quality matters. Internal acceptance matters. Okay, you're changing the old pattern matters. If I start doing Kriya and thinking, okay, when it will be complete, then I will have a breakfast, it will never happen. You do 5 years, that will not make that change what is, being there. But you performed quite well. So, and that is why there is no criticism here. Everybody is walking their own path. There is understanding I'm giving. And earlier also I mentioned that nobody is below you. Don't think about others. There is nothing to do with others. It's all about you. Okay, all about you, but unselfish way. Not depriving others. I will get, no. I will walk my own path, and everybody is walking their own path. So in that sense, nobody is below you, and nobody is above you, and nobody is equal to you either. So how it is possible? Because you are unique. All the masters I'm repeating again, I already told earlier, all the masters, they just show you the path, but it is your path. By listening to the master, the Guru Tattva, which flows, that only give you guidance so that you can choose your path. You can choose your path, what works for you. Okay, there is no fixed rule. Something may work for somebody, something may not work for someone. It's normal. Okay, then you, after trial and error, you get your path. You say this is resonating with you. That is the right path for you. Okay, all the way you will be guided. You will be going there. So that is the topic today. To give you reminding things that what are the things, what are the qualities that develops on this spiritual path. That is the thing. Earlier, I think a few months back, I talked about attitude of a seeker. I'm not talking about that now. Attitude of seeker is different, where learning is a prime importance. That attitude of learning. Here I'm talking in the midway. You already walked some certain amount of path. What are the areas of life? Not life external, your attitude, your internal, things, aspects will change. Which are the areas? There is a big list. I will, that's why I've written it so that I don't forget. So any point of time, if you feel that is not clear, you stop and just tell me, because I will just touch upon those points. First is about attitude of friendliness with uncertainty. Okay. Things are, this world by design is uncertain. And if it is a certain, you will lose the charm. Understand that it is by design. Uncertainty, that what will happen, we don't know. Uncertainty is by design. So do you think if you know the whole story of some movie, you will go and watch the movie? Or if you know the outcome of a cricket match, do you watch the cricket match? No. Okay, you will lose the charm. The thrill will go. Okay. I'm not talking about good or bad, or painful or happy. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking by design. The life is uncertain. You have to develop understanding to accept the uncertainty. Okay. Many of you send me the message, what will happen in future and this and that. First thing what I tell, I said, I cannot predict future. Why I cannot predict future? Because the individual involved, including you, has a free will contract with the divine. You have a free will. You can choose anything. Suppose somebody is telling, just tell me what I should say. Should I go to visit the Paris this year or not? I cannot predict, because you have a free will. No? You may choose to go and make it happen, or you may not choose to go. It makes the difference. Paris is not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere, or it may happen maybe next year, because something situation developed, or you changed your mind. So how can I predict? I'm just giving example. Okay, nobody can predict. So what spiritually, what the masters do, they understand this. They become friendly with uncertainty. What is friendliness with uncertainty? That no matter what is outcome, whether you choose to go or not choose to go, both are okay. Hell will not break loose. It is okay. Something could have been preferred, something not preferred. Not preferred thing happened. That is also okay. That is nothing wrong here. Okay, so this friendliness with the uncertainty is a quality. So we have to accept it as and when it comes. So what we do is we learn to live in the moment. And earlier from the beginning, I'm just sharing my experience, understanding. You can have a better understanding. I'm not saying my understanding is ultimate. No, you are unique. You may have a better understanding of the whole thing. So my way of dealing with is to concentrate of the present moment. What is there right now? I'm breathing, I'm living. There is nothing wrong. All the wrong things are circling in my mind. There are thousands of possibilities. Out of that, maybe 500 possibilities will make me very happy. And this 200 will not make me happy. It doesn't matter. At that moment of time, whatever will come, then we will act accordingly. I mean, go into other attitudes that will make it more clear. Okay, so first attitude is friendliness with uncertainty, because it is by design. Even if you hit your head on the wall, it will not going to change. The uncertainty will remain. Maybe not this one, maybe something else will come up. Okay. Second is attitude of patience and tolerance. Okay, as I said, that in the higher dimension there is no time. So then sometimes if you plant a seed of apple tree, apple will take some time. Okay, if you are impatient, then you will never get the fruit. Okay, you planted a seed and then put some water for 2 months. I say, oh, nothing is happening. I'm not getting the fruit. It doesn't work that way. Okay. How long? As long as it takes. Okay. Everything will happen for sure. So when, and in this respect, the surrender comes. When I surrender that result, surrender the result to the divine, then I am liberated. It is not about the result. It is about how my expectation is going around the result that matters. Okay. If I surrender the result, then I am not attached to it. Whatever is happening, not happening, it's not controlling me anymore. That's why I say, Ma phalashu kadachana. Why? It's not about that you don't need the result. You do need result. But in the process, you ruin your life, expecting the result and things like that. And you then criticize the result. It's not what you expected. And that's exactly what Babaji said. You are talking about the fruit. It is too late. You have a choice at the seed level. You choose the seed, plant the seed, nurture it, you will get the fruit. Okay. So this is about the patience. But even if you planted the right seed, you know that it is there. Have a patience and tolerance. Tolerance means that whatever happens, to accept others, accept what is happening, because our time frame is minuscule. If you see the divine plan, there was some very common thing that whole history of the earth, if you plot it in the whole year, then whole humanity has happened in last, I think, few seconds of that year calendar. Dinosaur taken in they appeared in, I think, something in December month, and there was a it is being circulated, and it may be, I'm sure it is there in the net somewhere. So whatever you think of the several thousand years of the human civilization, in the earth plane, it happened only last few seconds in a calendar, yearly calendar. Of last 31st December, last few seconds or minute, I think 1 minute it happened. So that much big is the history of on earth, this plane. So humanity started much later, and before that, a lot of things happened. Anyway, what I'm saying is, without busting your brain into all these things, just we do our bit and get detached from this result. It will come. We have to just have a patience and tolerance. Yeah. Shirdi Sai Baba's message, it's Shraddha and Saburi. Okay, Shraddha, that is the devotion, and Saburi, patience. Okay, impatience only will damage you mentally. But how I can treat with that? We surrender. I every day morning I surrender to myself, my 3 free will, thoughts, words, and actions, to Mataji. Take blessings of Babaji, Kripa, and guidance from Mataji. Every morning I do from last more than 6 years, and surrendered myself 10 years back to Babaji already. Why surrender? Because I am not attached with the result. He knows. Babaji doesn't want me to do the surrender. Ki mera paas jab tak surrender nahi hoga, I will not do it. No, it's for me to live a liberated life. I surrendered to him. Okay, when something, massive thing happens, my passport got lost in the middle of some other country, we cannot enter the country, so many things. अभी ये भी तेरा है, कुछ मेरा नहीं है, और राजदीप बचा नहीं है. Rajdeep is dead. Whatever is happening, it belongs to you. You take care. Or if you don't take care, it's okay. If you want me to sleep in the footpath, I will go and sleep in the footpath. So what will happen? Then finally, dramatically, things changed and everything put normal, even better. 4 months is another story. 4 month, I was out and all. What will happen? And when I came to my surprise, situation so developed. Not a single, money has been cut from my salary. I got fully paid, and so it's like a 4 month holiday. Is there nothing happened? Not financially. When they come back, my daughter's school and the school, they practically said nothing. She just started going. I was thinking she will lose 1 year. Nothing happened. It'll all come back to normal. Anyway, so what I'm saying, if I don't have a patience during this period of time, this 3-4 months, I could become mad. What will happen? I have a house, I have a car, my daughter's school and all. I cannot go back home and all this kind of stuff. So these situations develop. So what passed me through? The Shraddha and Saburi. I have a full trust. Even accept that if things doesn't go in the way I want, that is also okay. That is the key to pass through. Otherwise, in the process, we'll get mad. Okay, so this is about attitude of patience and tolerance. Third attitude is about love and compassion. This love is pure love. And I explained many times, it is not the love we normally know. It is not that I love ice cream, I love, New York, or I love cricket. It's none of that sort. Okay, I love my mom, I love my wife. It's not like that. I love my children. It's not those love. It is that when emotions are over, means it is beyond emotions, what remains is pure love. Where there is no emotions attached. It is our pure state of love. Pure love, we call it. Okay. Which when heart chakra opens, you experience that and you connect to that. Love and compassion. Any action taken out of that pure love is compassion. It's like unconditionally giving. So normally, our best example is the sunlight. The sun gives the energy, and it is sun rising happening right now here. Sun is giving this light to that to the earth unconditionally. It doesn't want you to say thank you, sun. If you do, it will be good for you, but not sun doesn't want it. It's not dependent on if at least if there is 1 million people are not saying thank you, I will not rise next morning. Do sun ever say that? Never. It doesn't matter what you do and what you don't. It still will give you light. And equally, a blade of grass and richest person in the world gets same amount of sunlight. Okay, there is no discrimination. You can hide it so that you can. That's up to you. But unless if you are open, same amount of sunlight everybody will get. So on the spiritual path, these qualities get developed. Our heart chakra opens. We feel connected. We give unconditionally. It doesn't matter that who is the person getting, is he qualified or not. Or if I give somebody, say, 100 rupees, what he will do with it, none of my business. I feel like given, matter closed. Closed means it's from my part is over. I'm not there to judge whatever is happening and all that, not happening and all. Okay, then I am got attached with the result. And some result I will not like. Okay, so why to attach with the result? Okay, from my side gone. Yeah. I donated 100 rupees. That's part is over. And this compassion, any act done out of that is called compassion. Yeah. So most of the masters, they are acting out of compassion. the enlightenment on whatever happened is happened. No, they could have say, why should I bother? Chalo, chutkara mila hai, let's go and enjoy. They come back and they come and teach people, guide people, and they're invaluable advices which cannot be, cannot be measured by the wealth or something. Why they do that? They don't have any expectation, So it's up to you. If you say thank you is fine, thank you, that is also fine. It's okay. When Jesus Christ, he has, there are 40 people of leprosy patients. They were in the cave, that time that social norm was outcast them. So he touched them and all 40 of them got healed completely out of leprosy. 39 of them, oh, my problem got solved. They go back to run to enjoy life. Only one lady came back and said, thank you, Jesus, you have done this healing for me. That changed my life. Only one. That is also just say thank you. 39 of them not even bothered to say thank you. What I'm saying is, Jesus doesn't want anything. He did it out of compassion. That's it. Whether somebody said thank you or not, somebody treat him well or not, or, unka seva karte hai, nahi karte, it doesn't matter. So these are the acts of compassion. It doesn't need any return. Okay, this is when you do the compassionate thing, then you become an agent of the divine. Suppose Babaji wants to help people. Okay, of course, Babaji's language, most of the people will not understand. So now, Babaji has put interpreter like me to go and send his messages to you. That's all I'm doing. Agent. I can understand. I have a communication. No, I'm just giving you in your own way, giving few examples and things like that so that you understand. Okay. So I just surrendered. Don't have any expectation to me. So tomorrow you decided I will not listen to him. I will not join it. Don't join. It's okay for me. I have no problem. It's not a popularity contest. How many numbers are there? How people are liking or disliking or give thumbs up or not? It doesn't matter. Whether you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, that is also okay. I'm not controlled by what is other people's behavior. Somebody don't like it and chosen some other method is welcome. Please try. Why not? Maybe something better you will get. If you want to come back, you come back. I have no issues because whatever you choose, you have a free will, and that will not determine the things. Whatever is coming to, I can only give whatever I'm getting. So I cannot give anything more than that, and that's what I'm doing. Anyway, whatever I'm doing, that is out of compassion. I don't have any expectation whatsoever. But if you say thank you, definitely thank you very much. But if you don't say thank you, you will not be in my enemy list. Okay, I understand that. There's nothing of that sort. There's no enemy because I connect you at the soul level, and there is no such thing called duality. There is no dark. Okay, I can see only light. In the street, if you have a torchlight, I see the torchlight. I ignore the other darkness. You have a floodlight, I see the floodlight. No problem with that. I can connect you with the light. The darkness part doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the understanding of this thing. So this is the love and compassion, and that's what I'm explaining to you. So, oh my goodness, I think half an hour gone. Okay, so you like me to continue or go for Kriya meditation, or the theoretical part? There's a lot of other points. So what is your view? Just tell me what you like to do. You like to continue with satsang or?
Please, please continue.
Please
Please
continue with the
continue.
Satsang.
Yeah, please
Please
continue.
continue. All right. Okay. Okay, fine. Then we'll continue. Maybe we'll reduce the Kriya meditation part little less. Okay, because that half an hour gone, I could not realize. But these are important points, important understandings. Okay, and understanding and awareness are two wings of a bird. Like if your spiritual journey is compared with a bird, awareness and understanding the two wings will take you forward, and your direction will be defined by the tail of the bird, which is gratitude to the divine. Okay, your bhakti is your the tail, and awareness and understanding is your strength, which will make you fly higher, longer. Any one of part is missing. When one wing is not possible. Whatever you are practicing, Kriya meditation, it is only to strengthen the wings. Understand that. They themselves don't make the change. That's why also you will get, there are, there are some people, the meditation and all those things, they're saying, I'm meditating for last 30 years. Nothing happened. Nothing happened because your awareness has not grown. Awareness and understanding is equally important. It's a different logic. You cannot apply the third dimensional logic into this domain is fifth dimension, energy dimension. In energy dimension, that will not happen. That will not apply. I give an example of some people are asking that never gone into the aeroplane. So one of the village guy asking another, when he traveled once in a aeroplane, so he was sharing his knowledge, the experience. Somebody says that aeroplane stops in the traffic signal. He said no. So we'll say, then how they control? There is no red light, no red light. So is the only aeroplane on the sky? But no, there are many. Then there will be accident. No? They should follow the traffic rule. Red light and all those things. Then asking police fine if they don't break the traffic rule. They said no, there is no police there. Said, what the hell? How they travel? See why it is happening here, because that fellow has never experienced that what is the flying in an aeroplane feels like. He is applying the road traffic rule into aeroplane. And that's why it is completely misunderstood. So how the flight takes off and why two flight doesn't collide each other, why there is no need for police, you will understand if you understand the air traffic rule, not the road traffic. Spirituality is like that, where most of the people, they misguided because they apply the conventional knowledge, understanding of life into spirituality. It will never happen. We'll never understand. And that's why the understanding, this wing, is needed. Spiritual understanding, how it works. Oh, they say, no, this is mambo jumbo. It's not mambo jumbo. It's a different rule. You need to understand the rule to get it there. It follows the rule. It cannot happen. Whatever the creation, like earlier I was given the seed, plant a seed of apple to get an apple and all these things. Remember that small seed has a full design of the apple tree. It will never happen. They planted an apple seed and guava has come. So do you think it is automatic? By chance, some apple tree is coming and apple fruit is coming? It needs a huge amount of engineering, biotechnology to make that happen. At DNA level, codification and all codes and all what we are studying, the programs and things like that, all are there. Only we need to understand the technology, how it is created and how it is happening. So that makes the difference. So there's awareness and understanding. When understanding is clear, that's what that spiritual guides and gurus and masters are all about. They're giving you understanding. Okay. But and also understand that it is your interest will make your understanding clear, not the quality of guru. The best guru in the world will not give you best knowledge because you don't have capacity to receive. And most of the time, you'll not understand that what he is telling. Okay, so that is important to come to a level where you can understand at your own level. Truth is the same. Knowledge is same. So that's where I give example of it depends on people taste. Foods are all okay. Somebody like Mexican food, somebody Chinese food, somebody Mughlai, somebody South Indian food. It's all fine. You needed that type of cook who can prepare the food of your choice. Every food has that protein, carbohydrate, fat, or whatever. Okay, so that makes the difference. So different masters, they bring you to the understanding in different ways. That's why paths are different. Like climbing a mountain, the routes may be different. Ultimately leads you to the same goal. Once you reach to the top, you understand everything. All the path will be clear. Yesterday also somebody is asking me that, Guruji, I wanted to join another path. I'm okay, I'm allowed. I'm saying it's nothing about allowing and not allowing. Only one thing my advice is that don't do parallel two paths at the same point of time. You do your research. You first you understand the different paths, what it takes, what it doesn't take. Once you have chosen, don't leave the path. It will not take you anywhere. It is like climbing a mountain and you are going 1 kilometer, one path, then switch it, go to the other one, then switch it again. You will never be able to climb. It is like going to the doctors. You you wanted to have a treatment, doctor give you some prescription, you take medicine one day, he said, oh, I don't like the medicine. Go to another doctor, take few more medicine and few other methods and go to that, no, don't like another. Your disease will never be cured because you are not stick to any, you don't finish the course of any medicine. Every doctor has their own way of treating the patient. Ultimately, it will give you the same result. Same here. You understand which, you do the research first. Don't confuse in between. You do the research, then you select, I will. Then you don't stick to that path. Don't deviate. It will take you there. Okay. And there, many people I have seen, particularly in the spiritual area, they miss this point. There is nothing wrong in learning from the masters, but path, the technique you follow for your enlightenment, stick to one. If you put two at any given point, or you if it's not working, you drop that path, select the new path and start again. It's okay. But at the same time, if you have 2-3 different paths, you will get confused, you will get conflict will come because methods are different. Somebody will say, while meditating, you can put your legs parallel. Another master will say, keep leg crossed. You will get confused. What should I do? The confusion you only brought. No, you either follow this or follow that. It is not about crossing the leg. It is about following the method. Okay. It is like if you follow different, like put two legs into two different boats, you are at risk. Or standing on the two motorcycle like Ajay Devgan. It is not safe and it will definitely is a formula to crash. Okay, so this is not advisable. You select which one you like to ride and stick to that. That's it. Okay, so that is my advice. This is understanding part, because if you're not understanding this purpose, it will ruin the thing. It is not about the guru. Somebody is a best guru. All gurus are fine. There's no criticism here. But you see that guru has a time for you or not, one-to-one. If that guru doesn't have time for you, one-to-one, to address your issues or guide you personally when you need it, that guru is not good for you. No matter how great the guru and what famous and how many websites and followers are there, it doesn't matter. It will not work for you. Okay, so this is the understanding. This understanding you need to get so that you can progress on your path. It is good to say that I am so and so, I am disciple of so and so, so and so. Then first thing I ask is how many times you met him personally. How many times you able to say ki I am not feeling well today, can you send me healing? How many times you're able to do that? If you cannot able to do that, then that guru is not good for you. Nothing wrong with the guru. He's a great master. But it's not available. Maybe somebody takes appointment, take 2 years to get an appointment. Okay. So what I'm saying is there is no criticism here. Just understand that when you are ready, the Guru Mandala will send you a representation. Take maximum out of that. It is understanding. That's why it's a very important. What you are doing, you just understand the purpose, and then work. It will take you there. So that's not the thing. And if you really grown, if some other master is necessary, it will automatically happen. You need not to do anything. Okay. So when I think went to Bangalore, I think 2018, the Nimai asked me this question. We put a video also on that one. So that it is wrong to go to the different gurus. He said, no. Even Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev, he also, wherever Totapudi, many masters came. When, the growing is nothing wrong with going to many masters. But when you are ready, then divine will send you. But if you keep jumping from one to another, nothing will happen.
Arpiya, I want to add something.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. So I started my journey in sometime in 1995, 96. And I read different books, spirituality books, to find out that what are things. Then I liked the Paramahansa Yoganand's teachings. Okay. Then I started their course and all these things, and I went on doing it for 20 years. Then by my God's grace, Babaji sent me a representative to me who can personally guide me. And I was very surprised because instead of Babaji, I could have followed somebody, Swami Vivekananda, somebody. But Babaji, I went to Babaji and he has sent me the right, he has personal representative to me. So that and after that also I am really, I am really accelerated. I am really doing it so well after that. So I just add on to this that it really happened to me actually. Yeah. Guru has come to my life.
Great. Only from your side, you have to say yes. You have a free will to accept. Even the Babaji sent you the gift. You have a choice to say, no. I cannot take from him. Who is he? You still have a choice. Okay. So that's why I'm saying when the thing comes, you have to say yes. Divine will take you there. See, then I think there was a story, I sent it to a few of them, I think offline. We don't trust the divine, to be honest. Okay. When things happen to us, we don't take it, because we don't trust that the divine or God can run my life. Okay. So the example of the story is, there is one guy, juggler, to do the rope walking, no? So there was a big crowd, one rope walker. So he said, I will not do any kind of harness or something, no safety thing. So just there are two buildings. So one building to another building, there's a lot of crowd gathered. So yeah, he is so confident to walk on the rope from one building to another in a very high level. So he is telling that I will put my, son on my shoulder and I'll walk on that one. So I'm putting my son. So everybody's seen that he walked with his son, crossed the other building and get down. People cheered, everything. So he asked that all of them, they said, wonderful, very good, everything. So he asked me, do you trust me that I can take, the people from here to the other side? Because my son, I carried my son. He said, yes, yes, we trust you. No, we believe in you. Yeah. So okay, fine. He said, can one of you come and sit on my shoulder? I'll go to the other way around. Nobody came. So here it tells you, even if you believe in God, you don't trust God. You don't trust that God can run your life. You believe in God, 100%. Okay. That understanding has to come. Why I mention this, that understanding has to come internally so that you are ready to accept even God's will to run your life. When you do that, you are liberated. You live in the moment. I surrendered everything. As I explained earlier, I surrendered to Babaji. I have nothing. I know I'll be able to, go there and nothing will happen to anyone. Okay. So anyway, so I just give an example. So this correction, the internal correction is needed. Otherwise, the ultimate achieving goal is not possible. In other words, we say that in the enlightenment happens like it is like immortality. Immortality comes when you are ready to die. Die means all old thing you are ready to surrender. Then you get liberated. Not before. Even subconsciously you are attached to something, it will not happen. Okay. Just I'm giving you the understanding that why it doesn't happen sometimes. So that's why I give an example. Even if you believe, but you don't trust. So you don't trust that, actually divine can take you through. Okay. When that trust comes, then blindfolded you can jump, then you will be guided. You will be saved, guided, everything. Okay. Moment given, okay, maybe I can take one hook in case that hook will not allow you to, go and make the final journey. That hook also need to cut. Okay. Anyway, let's see what's now I'll go a little faster. Next is sorry, attitude of creativity. What is attitude of creativity? Creativity is, just understand this, we are co-creator of our own realities. Why co? Who is the other one? The other one is who created the universe. Even who created me. I am a part of that divine consciousness. That's the universal consciousness, the one. And whoever, and I am the individual soul consciousness, which has have an identity. The universal consciousness and soul consciousness, all the realities are joint venture of these two. That's why the individual consciousness is called co-creator. The universe or the one, or I'm not intentionally using the word God, because the moment I use a God means to different people. Okay. So to some, the God means Trishuldhari, Jatadhari. Nobody like that. Somebody say that it's like a Ganesh. I'm not going into that. Forget about God business. It's just consciousness, universal consciousness, the one, the source, which created the universe. So, in what will happen in my life, that my soul decides without my soul's permission nothing can happen in my life. Understand that. Our conscious body may like or dislike something, but nothing can happen if our soul has not chosen it already. If soul has given a stamp of approval that this event will be played out for a higher cause, we'll learn it later. Why? Okay. Because soul's purpose is different. Soul purpose is to make a diamond. So it will send you the grinder, polisher, and thing like that. You are a coal, some coal to diamond in a heat treatment, under the soil for several million years, and then you will be taken out and then give different treatments and things like that. Then it will be cuts, grinds, polished, and other pressurized. Then you become a diamond. Okay. So during the process, so people say, why I'm so much tremendous amount of pressure? Then why I'm tremendous under heat? Then I have to. People are coming and hammering me, and people are coming and grinding me, cutting me, and all these kind of things. So, though what I'm saying is, unless these are all your soul's plan, because it wants you to get to diamond. If that process is not happened, you will be coal always. You will burn as a coal and get it to ash. That's it. Soul's purpose, that life is useless. A wasted life. Suppose somebody's life is very happy, nothing happened. Gone, eat, drink. They say, in soul level, they say, eat, drink, and be merry. Out of 700 lifetimes, 500 lifetimes, we spend our life to be just that. Eat, drink, and be merry. Like, happy. Khana pina hai, sona. But from soul point of view, it is useless. If a baby, he says, you are so compassionate with the baby, forget about compassionate, it's not the right word for that. If you are so careful about a baby, you don't allow the baby to come to the ground and walk, then that baby will never learn walking. He will be lying down rest of his life. Because you never allow, because so careful that what will happen if he falls down too. He will never learn to walk. And that life will be useless. This, even the, what is called that, the butterfly, before butterfly, there is some worm, I forget the name. Anyway, caterpillar. Yeah, caterpillar. Somebody was so compassionate with the caterpillar. He said it struggles a lot to come out of the cocoon, then it goes in the butterfly. Somebody is so compassionate. Actually, testing they have done. They took a scissor and cut open that cocoon so that butterfly can get released easily. When they cut the cocoon, that half-formed butterfly that fallen on the ground and died. Because the struggle of opening the cocoon gives its beauty, gives its that wings, gives its strength to fly. Okay. So what you are thinking you are helping, you are not helping. You are interfering into the process. Undergo with that. Understanding is undergo with, even if it is a grinding, undergo with the grinding. Only thing is, what is the intelligent way of doing it? Do it fast. Face it, do it fast so that you are over with that phase. That will not come back. If it is over, it will not come back. But if you avoid, again and again, because the process has to happen. Understand this. Soul will create similar other situation after 5 years. And you fail, you avoid. Again, after 2 years, similar situation will come. Face it and get over of it. Grinding is over. Now polishing time. Okay, so that is how life works. Not by avoiding. by facing it and overcoming it beautifully, so that what is the purpose of soul is done in this life itself. Okay, so that is the right kind of understanding. The attitude of creativity is be creative in doing so. When you are creative mode, you are aligned with the universal consciousness. Universal consciousness has only job, that is to create. It creates all the time. It creates different universes and different things, plants, things. It keep creating. Okay, because its only job is to create. So when you align yourself with the creator, then you will get pushed and use that power of creation to change your life. Otherwise, you'll be complaining why I'm getting this fruit, why it is poisonous fruit. Be co-creator means come to the seed level. You can change your life. Choose the seed, then plant, then nurture. You will get the fruit. And if you never come to a level of this choosing the seed, you will get whatever you automatically get. You know, even in the forest, some tree grows and some fruit comes automatically. Some trees, and in Bengal we call it agacha. Agacha means it's unwanted trees, you know, bushes and things like that. So whatever fruit it gives, you have to accept, because you didn't choose the seed, no, you didn't plant it, you didn't nurture it. So whatever junk it is coming, you have to accept it. So create consciously, so that you can choose your life. Prem Nirmalji, Guruji, he comes to given a wonderful terminology. He call it designer destiny. Okay. So your destiny as per design, it is possible, but I'm not giving you, much into that kind of terminology. Then you that will ruin the process of doing so. It is the outcome. Designer destiny is possible. It is outcome. But it is not coming as per your desire. It will come as per your deserving qualities. What I'm trying to develop here. All I'm talking about, to increase your deserving capacity, not the fruit. They're fundamentally mistaken if you are focused on fruit. No, I'm focusing on seed right now. Where misunderstanding happened, why we are not getting fruit, why we don't get what we want, because you have not chosen the seed to start with. You never planted it and never nurtured it. So how do we expect the fruit to come? Okay. All right. So now,
So Rajdeep, just
yes.
just since you brought up the story of the caterpillar,
Okay.
there's a saying about from the caterpillar's perspective. The silk moth or caterpillar that feeds on the mulberry leaves and all before they turn into the cocoon and all that, right? So
Yeah.
from their perspective, when the caterpillar doesn't even know that it's going to turn into a butterfly, right? So they say that when the caterpillar thought its life is going to be doomed, it turns into a butterfly.
Yeah.
So the caterpillar doesn't know that it's going to turn into a butterfly.
Correct.
So that journey is needed to turn into a butterfly. So that's
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
So that struggle has to happen to come out with a beautiful butterfly, strong butterfly. It cannot happen. A world champion cannot happen without competition, without years of perseverance and failures and practices and whatnot. Okay, you have choose not to go to race. Live your life. So you will never be champion. You will never be there, in the field at all. That is also another approach. That's why I'm saying that avoiding that will not make any good thing. From soul's point of view, whatever you're undergoing, that is, take it as a challenge. Take it as a, in Kaun Banega Crorepati, next parao. Take it as a parao to cross. Okay, not as ki, why this thing happening to me, and all this kind of thing. So don't concentrate on the fruit. If you want to choose something, plant it, and it will happen. I think it is already 7:40 here. So there are more points. I think better I will discuss next week, because this needs a little deeper understanding. So as you can see from this, whatever point I discussed so far, I'm just repeating the. So far I discussed about 4 points only. That 4 point takes this much time. Attitude of friendliness with uncertainty, attitude of patience and tolerance, attitude of love and compassion, and attitude of creativity. Creativity also means open-mindedness. You're open to try new things, to go for that. This inquisitive, that leads to creativity. Okay. If there is any problem, don't run away from it. Be creative to solve the problem. There may be some way which is a win-win. Okay, creativity gives you that, but avoiding that or fearful about that will never give you. You are fearful. You are not been. If I'm having fear of water, I will never be able to learn swimming. Just go knee deep first and see how it feels. Why I'm fearful? Take help if necessary. Go little more. Okay, try that. Be creative. Then one day you will learn swimming. But if you avoid water, you will never be able to swim rest of your lives. Okay. Anyway, I think let us this discussion close it. I will continue. Maybe part 2, where if necessary, part 3, I will continue the discussion for the next week onwards. So, all right. So now we will. It's time to do for our the Kriya and meditation. So we'll start with 3 Om chanting. So we'll do Om chanting and then to Guru Vandana, and after that I'm thinking whether to do full Kriya or all right, we'll do full Kriya, and then maybe meditation we'll do a little faster. So okay, that will be better, I think. Okay, it needs some meditation to settle this kind of knowledge and this kind of understanding. So I feel it is important. We will do that. Okay. All right. So sit straight. So breathe in and breathe out. And with every breathing, you relax yourself. Now take a deep breath in for Om chanting. And Guru Vandana. Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyapam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Ghana Janashalakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः। गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। With the blessings of Mahavatar Babaji, Mataji, Amar Jyoti ji, Guruji Prem Nirmal, Gurma Bharti Nirmal. We shall start our Nirmal Kriya. We'll do it in two mudras. First in the Pran Mudra, 7 rounds in Pran Mudra. Come to Pran Mudra. The first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh round, start. Now be in this mudra for some time and feel the vibrations within. Now come to Shikhar Mudra. Thumbs up and rest of the fingers are close together on your lap. In Shikhar Mudra, first round, start. Second round, start. Third round, start. Fourth round, start. Fifth round, start. Sixth round, start. Seventh and last round, start. Now be in this mudra for some time and focus on your spinal cord, Shushumna Nadi. Now come to Chin Mudra and get ready for 6-step Nirmal Dhyan. The first step, Anapansati Dhyan. Follow your own breathing process. Second step, Kaya Upasana. Scan your body from bottom of your feet till top of your head and feel all sensations within your body. Once you reach top of your head, again go back to the bottom of your feet and start next round. Now, third step, Chitta Upasana. Watch your thoughts with aloof attention. Aloof means you are not analyzing the thoughts. The content of the thought does not matter what type of content the thought has. No analysis, no leveling. Just simply watch it. In case you get carried away with any thought, just watch your breathing, center yourself, and start observing the next thought passing through your mind. Now increase your alertness and find out when a thought enters into your mind space and how it is passing through your mind, the entire body of the thought. And one point, that particular topic will end. That is the end of the thought. And thereafter, there'll be some gap. Then next thought will enter into your mind space. Again, it will have its starting point, the body at the end. So now be extremely alert and watch the whole process of the thought start, how it is the body of the thought, end of the thought, and the gap that followed, and the next thought, and so and so. So watch continuously. This is known as Nirantar Upasana. So while continuously watching the thought process, give special emphasis on the gap between two thoughts. Now, fifth step, Sandhikal Jagruta. This time, you give continuous attention to your breathing cycle. Earlier, whatever we are doing with the thoughts, here you have to do that with your breathing cycle. So be aware of each and every point of your breathing cycle. And here you give special emphasis on the turning points or sandhika. One at the end of inhalation, another at the end of exhalation. You can also move your head up and down a little bit, synchronization with your breathing cycle. So it will help you to identify the turning point much better. When the head stops in the inside, that is exactly time when the turning point will occur. So be extremely alert so that you don't miss the turning point. The turning points are doorway to the next higher dimension, which is energy dimension or fifth dimension. When you are aware of the turning point, that doorway will open up on its own and you enter into the next higher dimension. Now, the sixth step, the expanded awareness state, or is known as Vistarit Jagruta. We shall start our awareness expansion from our heart, which is inside the body. Connect with your heart and feel the heartbeat internally. Our heart is beating all the time. So only we need to increase our awareness to feel the heartbeat. Now expand your awareness to immediate outside environment of the body. Feel where you kept your feet. Feel where you are sitting. Feel where you are resting your hands. Feel what is at your backside. Feel the air coming and touching your skin. Feel whether anything is happening on top of your head at Sahasrara area. And at the same time, be aware of your breath, like first step. Now refresh all this awareness. Go back to the where you placed your feet, where you're sitting, and so. Come back to the breath. And again, go back to the feet. Make few rounds, few quick rounds, and refresh your awareness of each and every points. And this is called multi-point awareness. Multi-point awareness happens beyond mind level. Mind cannot focus more than one point at a time. But at this state, you will be able to be aware of multiple points at the same time. Now expand your awareness away from your body with the help of sounds. Listen to all the sounds around you. And rotate this awareness 360 degrees in all directions. And keep expanding this awareness with each rotation. Start with the sounds inside your room. My voice coming to you, maybe sound of fan or AC, somebody else in the room, and then keep expanding to other rooms of your house. Any sound is coming from there. And keep rotating and expanding. Go outside your house in the neighborhood. Then go further and further. Go to the streets where maybe traffic sound is coming. And keep expanding and rotating till you reach to the infinite in all directions. Now be in this expanded state of awareness. It's called Shiva Vyapti state. This is the state of pure love and compassion, which is the quality of our soul consciousness. At this state, you co-create your realities. Your intentions get manifested. Now experience this state yourself. Next few minutes, there shall not be any verbal guidance from my side. So this is the pure state, pure potential state. Experience yourself. All right. Now rub your palms together and place them on your closed eyes. And I shall count 10. Hold it there till that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now give this energy to all over your face and the body. And if you intend to send healing energy to someone, intend that person is standing in front of you and send this healing energy with both of your hands. It will go from the center of your palm to that person. If there are more than one, give them one after another. Now we shall chant Shanti Path for global peace and harmony and earliest recovery from this pandemic. Om Sarvesham Swastirbhavatu Sarvesham Shantirbhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhavagave Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So that completes our session today.
Thank you, RP. Pranam.
Thank you, Rasi.
God bless you.
Thank you, Rajdeep.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. So many thanks.
Pranam Guruji.
God bless you.
Pranam
God
Guruji.
bless you.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, pranam.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, pranam.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, Rajdeep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pranam.
Pranam, pranam.
Guruji,
God
I have got one question.